Anyone ever eat any of these before? Thank you to Aaron, also known as Aaron, for getting me these for fixing her car. Appreciate it. We snack on these all the time. We don't like them enough to actually eat them seriously, but we snack on them every so often. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Hot Lap. Malcolm doesn't want to do this again, so I'm here. And I don't want to do it either. But we're going to do it because you guys like it. Do they even know, Eddie, what you prepare every week? Look at the he prepares every week for this. He's got a whole clipboard. It's like, I feel like I'm on the Late Show or something, late night show or whatever the it's called. Like, and they always have the paperwork on the desk. Guys, if you're enjoying these videos, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, because we're going to be talking about a lot of today. There's a lot of in here to cover. So it's the last 3 days of the April sweepstakes. So if you want to win some Deechworks money, $1,000, put those orders in right now, and you'll get a chance to win. Every $5 is one entry, and every $5 from any Faction Motorsports products are double entries. So that's kind of annoying, a little thing. I'm about to break that off. Okay, there we go. YouTube comments. Oh, we put up a... Oh, that was from the last Hot Lap. Oh, he wants to know about the red Zenki in the auto preserve back there. And we got to cover a lot of stuff about the seats. So the Thrash Racing Seats just got in. So we're gonna go out there. We're gonna go in the shop. We're gonna see what's going on. Actually, you know what? We got a lot of to do right now because there's some cars out in the shop getting work done. I know Jesus needs this. They're gonna have to shut the music off in there.
Yeah.
You got a control arm for Jesus. So what do we do when we do this? I've heard it before. Cut the music. See the Thrash seats. Yeah, Hot Lap, baby. Holy there's a lot of seats over here. Okay, we got a lot of stuff to cover. Let's do this first. The red Zenki is, if you guys listen to the podcast before or you watch our videos, you know Ethan Lazarus, who does a lot of the fabrication work. This is his brother's car, Noah. And as you could assume, it's pretty much immaculate other than being extremely dirty because it's been outside for 2 years. But yeah, just a red Zenki SR20, pretty tame stock setup, nothing crazy. Advan RG2s? I don't know about these wheels. Yeah, it's a really, really nice looking car. I love the color. I think it's an RX-8 red. But I don't know for sure. But I know it was repainted. And yeah, he just tries to keep it really stock with the nav and arrow and all that. It's got the oh yeah license plate. Oh yeah. And it's got the little Kool-Aid man on the lug nuts. That's the cool part. Little cool thing there. But yeah, that pretty much covers that car. Someone said it was my first time buying from Thrash back in January. I bought one of their seats in the pre-order phase. When can I expect it to get to the States? Honestly, it's probably, if you ordered it from us, it's shipping out now. And if you ordered it from Thrash, it might be on the way already. But yeah, so you'll be seeing that soon. The video we posted when you realize you don't know much about painting cars, that was like a reel, right?
It was like a clip.
Oh, it was a clip from the podcast?
Super Life.
Yeah. That was with Kamal from Super Life. Someone said this was a great episode. I feel it really resonated with Carl. Yeah, I think that was a great episode, and I think it did resonate with Carl. Carl took a lot from that episode. Carl takes a lot from every time we hang out with Kamal. He takes a lot of what he says and implements it into his own life. So it was definitely a good one. Oh, you posted the video for the Alexi's car, the SR20 with the. Honestly, I feel bad about that video because we were supposed to film the whole install. So I don't know how you made that work, but hopefully it came out good. Yeah, people watching it while installing parts on their car, that's cool. I've done that before myself. Video installation time-lapse would get a lot of views. Yeah, good idea. We actually wanted to do that, but we kind of dropped the ball on that one. We had a lot of shit going on, so we forgot. Eddie forgot I forgot to tell Eddie, and Eddie forgot to go out and film while Chris was installing everything. Someone talks about the S13.4 valve cover solving the blow-by issues. You know, we should talk about this because I'm doing something different than that valve cover on my engine. So let's go look at that real quick. Because I saw that comment, but I wasn't going to answer that comment until this was running, but we'll see. So this is a regular S13 valve cover. And what I'm doing here is I'm putting, instead of the T fitting that goes right here, I'm putting a 90-degree fitting here, routing it back to the intake or the catch can. And then we basically just welded a bung on here in the back where the S14 one would be, and we're running that straight down to the block, and we're going to try that out because, truth be told, there's not that many differences under this cover between this and an S14 cover. So we're going to try that out first, just because I would rather have an S13 cover than an S14. 0.3, whatever. All right, back to the seats. And someone said Mishimoto starters are garbage. I ordered one, and within a month it was grinding. They shipped me a replacement one shortly after that, and it took a in 2 months. Yeah, trust me, we know. Hopefully they fix that sometime this decade. Our last podcast was with Frankie Estevez. That was fun. I think me and Carl were basically fighting for the first 30 minutes, but it was a fun podcast. And this week, James Carper from Car Shop Karoshi is coming on, so that's going to be a good one. All right, let's talk about these seats for a minute because there's a lot of seats in here. All right, let's start with the sold ones already. These are why does Malcolm just have these on here? These are the sold seats. So, honestly, one of the coolest ones we got, if you're into that freaky this is a snow leopard seat, real snow leopard, taken right off the animal while it was alive, skinned alive. Snow leopard, removable head restraint, and silver carbon back. So, this one is definitely one of the most baller seats we got, I'd say, out of all of them. Not to mention, this is one of the new styles. Used to only be the Gamma that had the removable head restraint, but now, hopefully I'm not messing this up, but I think this is a Sigma. So, yeah, this new design is the Sigma seat, but then it has a removable head restraint. And the bolsters on the bottom are actually taller than... Did I just spit? Oh, no, that was a part of it. The bolsters are taller than normal. I'll try to find a normal one. Oh, here's an Alpha. Here's an Alpha. Is this an Alpha? This looks exactly the same. Hold on. Okay, here's an Alpha. This was like one of the first Thrash seats they released when they came back out. You can see the bolsters are real low. That's basically just to make it easier to get in and out of the car. But it doesn't give you a lot of support down there. So this is probably a Sigma too, but this is Sigma Pro or some shit, I'm assuming. I feel comfortable talking like this about these seats because Yusuf is probably even worse than I am with this shit when I see him explaining seats and shit. So me not knowing these names, I don't feel too bad. But this, honestly, this is probably my favorite seat. I would say not this leopard print, but this design is my favorite seat right now from Thrash, because this seat base is honestly the perfect size. I almost feel bad sitting in people's seats. So let me show you these over here. I'll show you one of my favorite ones that we got. I could take this out. Okay, we have a pair of these and they're not purchased yet. This is a... Can we just find out the name? Because I would love to know it. Let me go talk to Malcolm real quick. You're going to have to cut this. Sorry. All right, well, I couldn't find Malcolm, but I'm going on Thrash Racing's website right now just to get this all right. It's kind of confusing, honestly, and I wish he didn't do it this way, but this seat right here is a Pro Spec Sigma, right? Is that what it was, Eddie? Let me make sure. Yeah. Yes. Pro Spec Sigma is this one. Basically, what a Pro Spec Sigma is a Circuit Spec Alpha with a head restraint. I wish he didn't change the name, but so this is a Sigma seat. Kind of sounds like Sugma, right? Sugma nuts. Okay, so this is a Sigma seat, but this one's special because it's got carbon fiber back. It's red and it's got a carbon fiber shell. This looks good as I don't care what anyone says. This is one of the best looking seats we got here right now. And we have a pair of them and no one's claimed them yet. So if you want this, get in our DMs, leave a message, call the shop, blow it up, like do something because these are really nice. There's only one pair of seats here that are cooler than this, in my opinion. We'll get to those in a minute. Make sure this thing doesn't fall. I will sit in this one to give you guys an example. I'm a 30 waist. And this seat is perfect. I have no complaints. I could drive this thing. I could drive in this seat all day. Not too tight. And there's definitely enough bolstering on here. This is one of their best seats they ever made. And you got the head restraint. You can take it off if you want to drive on the street and you want to be able to see. Yeah. Oh, and this is another thing I saw on these seats when they got dropped off. If you look in here, they got added bolstering right here, which you can feel that when you're in the seat. So it's definitely awesome. Because if you look at the Alpha, like I said, this is one of the first ones they made. There's no bolstering here, so it's just a regular seat. The shells, the bases are kind of similar. I don't think I'll have a problem with this one either. This feels a little wider, but I don't think it really is. I think they're pretty much the same. It's just there's no bolster on here, so I can't feel it on my legs. But yeah, so that gives you an idea of those seats. As far as the ones we sold, this is a, god damn it, bro. The names are just, it's too confusing. Circuit Spec Alpha. So the Sigma without a head restraint is a Circuit Spec Alpha. So if you don't need a head restraint for any reason, but you like the Sigma, get the Circuit Spec Alpha. Same exact seat. Same bolstering right here. Same base. Same high leg bolsters as well. Just no head restraint. So definitely a good option for street cars. Both of these actually. This is a pair of Betas wide versions. Now here's the thing with the Beta. We're probably going to have another video about this, but we're already here. So the Betas are either way too skinny or way too big. Those are your options. I don't know when Yusuf's going to handle that problem, but I know he knows about it. So I think he's going to do something eventually to the skinny one and probably just make it a little bit wider. Do I have a skinny one? We have a skinny one to show you later, but for now I'll show you the wide one. I'm a 30 waist, like I said. I think you could fit Malcolm right here next to me. That's how much room I got. Hey, Eddie, you want to film this? This is me all the way to one side. I can fist it. Yep, clip that. So yeah, it's wide. If you're a big man, if you're a big boy, or a thick woman, this is the one for you. Now the only thing I'll say is, you might have some trouble fitting this in the car. You might need some custom brackets. You might need to figure something out along those lines. I can tell you right now, a Bride FG rail is not working with this. You are not fitting this car in an S chassis with a Bride FG rail, so don't bother. So don't bother trying, or you might have to cut and weld something. All right, so the seats over here are ones that are not sold yet. Shockingly, because is this not sold? I don't know. It can't be. He would have put it over there.
Yeah.
All right, well, these two seats are definitely worth talking about, and then I'll show them the last really nice combination. Let me get the name right before I forget.
The Deltas?
Delta, right? Yeah. Street Spec Delta. This one. What does this mean? Well, I can tell you right now that this is the same seat as a Sigma with two main differences.
Oh, that one's the one on the right is a Race Spec new.
Yeah, this is the only FIA approved Thrash Racing seat, so that's a whole nother story. But the Delta, I'm trying to figure out right now if it's if I had to put money on it. Oh, you know what? It's similar, but I don't know if it's the same. I don't think it is.
It's a circuit spec, right?
Don't start with the names. Don't start with the names, Eddie. That's a Sigma.
Okay.
That's a Ligma. That's a Sigma. No. Okay. I can't claim this for certainty. Yusuf will be in the comments or some shit correcting me, but this looks like the exact same seat as a Sigma, except it has this head restraint that's not removable, and there's no grip pads right here on the shoulders. It looks the same. This bolster almost looks exactly the same, but I don't know for certain if that's true. The bolsters on the Sigma are really aggressive, and those might be different than this. But either way, these seats are very, very similar. They have the same side bolsters right here that we were talking about earlier, and it has a super cool head restraint system, which I actually do like a lot. I did not think I was going to like this when I saw the photos of it. This is a very old school style. The seat design's been around for a while. They just brought it back. Yeah, this is a FRP back. Nothing crazy on the back. It's kind of sick, honestly. They just threw this bar on here. And that's it. It even covers up the logo a little bit. Like, you can see it, but it's a little covered up. The seat's really cool. We got shorted about 4 of these. So this is the only one we have right now. I don't know if it's sold already, but if you want to get your hands on a really rare seat from Thrash, definitely contact us about that one. So like we were saying, this is the new seat, NU. A couple cool things about this seat. It is FIA approved. So this is the only Thrash Racing FIA approved seat. I know Yusuf went through hell trying to get that to happen. And honestly, one of their more comfortable seats out of all of them. This one probably fits my waist perfect. Out of this and the Sigma are probably my favorite ones as far as fitment. It's almost the exact same tightness. So, but yeah, FIA approved, pretty legit head restraint system here. Not removable. And the coolest part about this seat is the back. It's got its own unique like gunmetal glitter back, similar to a Bride in a way. It's probably FRP. It's not carbon, but it still has the glitter on the back. That seat just feels like it's got some more weight to it too. That one's definitely the safest one out of all of them. All right, enough of these. Like I said, this Sigma is probably my favorite one. We got a pair of these carbon fiber back, red. These are sold already, so don't worry about those. We got more back there, but I wanted to show you guys these. This is a pair of seats that, hello? That I'm pretty stoked on because they match perfectly. So this is an Alpha. This is a Street Spec Alpha. Nothing crazy. Just the regular seat from Thrash. Might as well open it up. Do the unboxing right on the hot lap. So Street Spec Alpha with a silver carbon back. Love that. Love the silver carbon back on these seats. And then we have a beta skinny version with silver carbon on the back. This would be the sickest combination of driver and passenger seat that you can get right now. Here's the catch. We were talking about the beta seats either being too wide or too skinny. This is a too skinny one. Someone actually came to buy this yesterday, and I had to open it up and tell him to sit in it before he left, and he decided not to buy it. So I'm a 30 waist, and my hips are being pressed on right now by the seat. So basically what we decided to say was, yes, I could drive a car like this, but no, I do not really want to drive this to and from the track in this position. The thing is, you could though, like as I'm sitting in it, you could. I could get away with this, no problem. But it's going to be tight. That's all there is to it. It is going to stretch. I think these seats do break in a little bit because my friend Mike Cozile called me the other day, and he was sitting in Sebastian's seat from Auto Real Dream, and I was like, if you're at 34 waist, you would not even be sitting in that seat right now. So they must stretch a little bit. But yeah, so if you want a beta, it's going to be a tight one or it's going to be a big one. That's pretty much all you got. We got some more seats over here. Worth mentioning, Blue Gamma. The Gammas have the removable head restraints, and they have the big shoulder bolsters. So pretty cool seat. This was the first one with the removable head restraint. And then we have another beta over here. Skinny boy. Skinny beta. Nothing special on this one. Just FRP. If you're skinny, if you're a 30 waist or smaller, you can fit in a beta. But 30 and above, you're not going to be that comfortable. Okay. That covers that. Let's go back to the shop, give Jesus the part he needed. And then we'll see what else is going on. Oh, you put questions up? Okay. Eddie wrote, ask Jesus about Club Loose spring moves. You heard that? What happened at Club Loose? What happened at Club Loose?
I almost caught fire.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
So, I have my catch can rerouted back into the turbo to take crank casing pressure out, and then I took my intake manifold on and off so many times, so it's flat the gasket, and when I shut the car, all the vapor oils will go shoot out right onto the downpipe.
Oh, that's good.
Yep. So I fixed that.
Did it light on fire?
No.
Oh, okay.
Thank God. It was just smoking.
Oh,
Yeah. I know.
damn, that's savage. And you went to the B group, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
So Jesus is now in B group, Club Loose. How long did it take you to do that?
Well, they said they would have bumped me up a while ago if my handbrake was working.
Oh,
Yeah.
but didn't you just start really drifting, like last year?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 1 year later, B group. That's pretty good. I got you a control arm over here.
Yes, sir. I see that. Thank you.
All right. Let's see what else we got. Oh, guys, we work on regular cars too. Don't forget, general maintenance. Or if you hit a pothole and your control arm bent and you broke the bumper off and all that, yeah, we do that too. But general maintenance for the most part. Oh, we got a cool car over here. We got Anthony's car up there. If Ant watches this, I told you it'd be in this week. We're working on it. I got questions for you, though. Come by the shop later. We got this cool Toyota MR2 in here. This car, I don't think this car's moved for a long time. He just put a rebuilt engine in this thing. If I knew anything about these cars, I'd explain it, but I don't. So, some kind of 1.8 liter or some crazy exhaust. Chris is going to do gauges on it and an alignment. And it's definitely was just put in because it's leaking oil all over the place already. We got Kashim's car here. Our friend Kashim, this nice stock-ish, well, it's stock on the outside, Sylvia. He wanted to hardwire the fuel pump, add a fuel pump, and that's it, right? Yeah, that was the one thing I was going to mention. He needs suspension bad. Like, you can feel it when you're driving this car. Other than that, though, the car's in really good shape. He was trying to sell this car for a minute. I don't know if he still is, but Yeah. All right. I don't know what else I was going to talk about. I thought there was something else. I guess not. It's probably mostly the Thrash Racing Seats. Oh, we got some stuff over here. Got some Cusco hood pins in stock. I know people are always trying to look for hood pins that aren't arrow catch hood pins, so you can run those. What the f is this? Oh, a bunch of bolts. What else? We got some oil here. 300V oil. Always remember, we got that 300V in stock. A lot of it, too. Holy anything I'm missing, Eddie? Whoa.
I guess the IG question of this.
Oh, guys, we're doing a Ask Me Anything on our Patreon for Chris. Does he know that yet?
Yeah.
Okay. Definitely, if you're on our Patreon, definitely check that out. I saw a lot of good questions so far, but we're trying to get as many as we can before we do that. And if you want ad-free podcasts and exclusive content, make sure to check out the Patreon. We got 3 tiers: $5 basic tier, gets you pretty much everything except the care packages. $10 extra support tier, which is basically you just giving us an extra $5. Sorry. And the $15 care package tier, which is basically you're getting a care pack. You're getting merch every single time we release new merch. So that one's definitely worth it. High tier member shout out. Why does it have to be him when I'm doing this?
I didn't choose it.
What? Why? What do you mean? You picked him.
Yeah, but I didn't know you were doing it.
Ricardo, we're shouting you out. You've been a member since May 17th, 2023. We've had a Patreon for 2 years.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That doesn't even feel right. Whoa. You can now gift Patreon membership to friends, family, and anyone else you want to invite. Whoa. Talk about a good birthday gift. Who's calling my phone right now? I don't like making any promises, that I can't keep. Okay. Sounds good. Bye. Customers are calling. They're trying to get in the shop. If you need any work done, you better make a appointment. We're going crazy out here. Yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I don't want to go too crazy and make him have to edit this whole thing. Let's go talk to Malcolm real quick. I know everyone misses him. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, man?
How you doing?
Doing all right. Busy day, busy Monday.
Yeah.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Yeah.
Alexi's car made like 270 or 280 horsepower on the dyno. That's cool.
Yeah, I was just on the phone with him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What do you say? It blew up?
No, I said it was great. Makes nice power. The power range is nice from like 3K. There's still power,
You took it to RSD.
Took it to RSD yesterday.
He already drifted?
On Sunday, yeah.
Oh my God.
The guy's an animal.
That guy's crazy.
Yeah, now he wants to schedule that fab work for the exhaust.
For the exhaust? Oh, to like extend it or something?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, like I said, people are making appointments. Get your car in. If you need something done, you better call us. Call us quick. And that's pretty much it. Next week's going to be a good one because we're probably going to be doing we might do that beforehand, the reveal for the who won the Deechworks thing. Yeah, get those orders in, and we'll see you on the next one. I feel like I have more to say, but I don't remember what it was, so that's that.
IG questions?
IG questions. Okay, that'd be a good thing to do. Let's go get my phone. I'm going to break this thing one day. Let's see here. What do we got? Probably 2 questions, and it's going to be Ricardo, both of them. I've been staying off this for the whole weekend. This is toxic, man. I'm just talking about Instagram in general. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, shout out to Jimmy Oaks for the Turbo Line kit shout out. That was cool. Thanks, Jimmy. Appreciate it. I'm glad it worked out too. I didn't know what turbo you were using. How do you do this? Oh, you gotta hit C channel. Okay. Jesus got bumped to B. Yes, he did. Why is Frankie a bully? That's just how it be sometimes, you know? How do you recommend people find trustworthy people to work on their car? That's a really good question. I have no idea. You're gonna have to try to find a shop that's trustworthy, which doesn't seem that easy, unfortunately. I don't know. I'd probably, realistically, I'd probably go on Facebook and look at groups for your car. Whatever car you have, go on those groups and then ask people in the groups for shops that work on their cars that they trust. That's the easiest way. Or go on forums, but no one really uses forums anymore. So you're pretty much going to have to do that. Or if you're in New Jersey or the tri-state area, come to Factory Motorsports. Yep, that's all I got. All right, you got an idea. I'll show you guys how well stance suspension springs work. All right.